Hey, welcome to UDTV. My name's Heath Stone, Uncommon Diabetic. Have you ever been walking along in life and everything's going so well? It's just smooth. It's easy. And then all of a sudden, bump, 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 bump. And it just, you realize that you got a flat tire. Well, Forrest Gump always says, in life, shit happens. I think our biggest mistake is that we don't expect it to happen. In my life circumstances, I made the choice along the way that's put me right where I am. And I struggle with that sometimes. I really do. Being accountable, the fact that I've fallen out of my routines because of my choice. So I'm asking you, as I ask me, what are you going to do about it? Well, here's what I do. And what I'm going to share with you today is how I do a routine reset. And it happens. You could have seen me just before here, and I was just ranting a little bit about some frustrations that I was having. And all of those come from an expectation that life's supposed to be perfect, that the things that you want are supposed to just happen. Well, unfortunately, that is not life. Life is a journey. It's not a destination. We never arrive. I'm 53. I'm a type 1 diabetic. And there's days when my sugars, baby, are perfect. I've even had a day or two where I'm 100% in the green zone. My blood sugar is normal. But that's not every day. There's days I'm up, I'm down, I'm all over. So I'm at choice. How am I going to respond in the moment, in this circumstance? What is my choice? So I'm not going to waste too much of your time, but I want to share how I do a routine reset. First, boom, 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 boom. The shit's happened. It is what it is. I need to stop. You can't do anything if you don't stop. It's like your computer. You're so frustrated with it. The software is all jammed up. It won't work. You got to reboot it. We need to reset to get things back into its routine. Our life can have something come along, just boop, and it bumps us off the track. Well, if it was easy to bump off, it can actually be easy to bump back on. So step one, you have to stop and assess. Where am I? Where am I really at? Frustrated, happy, sad, mad, or glad? It just is. But in that moment of assessment, I can be grateful because I get to look back to where I have come from and realize I'm actually at a new level. There has been progress along the way. As we just talked in the story at the beginning, life's going along smooth. It's going the way we want it. Our expectations are being met. But then what happens? Something bumps us off. Our expectations aren't being met. We then create a belief, we create a meaning in our mind about something. And that in itself, that meaning we have chosen, triggers an emotion. And that emotion then creates an action, motion, that moves us towards something or away from something. So what are you choosing? What am I choosing? Is it just a little bump back on track? Or I am letting all the wheels come off the track and doing a full-on derailment and down into the ditch off the railway track as an example. Ultimately, it's my choice. So how do we get that bump back on and reset quickly? No matter where we're at, stop, assess, be grateful for the progress and realize we actually are starting from a new point, a new level. Whereas T.D. Jakes says, new level brings new devils. You're going to have resistance no matter what. Expect it. You'll avoid a huge amount of pain. This is something that I've really come to be aware of in my life, and that the minute I can assess it, be aware of it, I can change it. Otherwise, I'm just oblivious. So I have 3 R's that really impact how I reset my routines. 1, I really ask, what is the result I want from where I am right now? Because I'm not where I was when I first made my plan. Now I need to just reassess. Is my map, my massive action plan, still correct with what I know right now? If yes, perfect. I know what I want. If not, adjust, improvise, adapt, reset it. 2, after I've done that and I know where I want to go and what I want, the result, I need to be clear. Are my reasons still the same? Is it my family? Is it my health? Does not matter, but you have to be clear. Because this reason right now, in this very moment that we're struggling, is what's going to help us persevere, to keep persisting and get us back on track. Be clear on your reason. The result, the reason. And then we need to take those learnings and create a new routine if required. Great, Heath. Another routine? No. I'm talking about the routine that we're already on that was going smooth as silk. But something triggered or bumped us off that routine. If we don't assess it and we don't realize that our results and the reasons we're doing what we're doing are strong in our heart, we're not going to take the action to improvise, adapt, and overcome and readjust that routine. Because the routine may need to be changed from the learning. There is no fail. This is just a journey, a fantastic adventure in learning. So the 3 R's to reset your routines. Stop. Double check on your results. Make sure your reasons are strong. Add to them, adjust them. Know that this is what's going to help you persist. And then reassess those routines. Redefine them and adjust them based on your circumstances. Learn from what you've just done, and then reset them. And remember, you don't have to jump in full hog of where you were, because it was just one day you missed, not a big deal, you can go back in. But if you've missed your routine for several months, you got to give yourself some grace and get back into it. And if it's a physical example, so for me, it's been a really busy time this last couple months. My grandson, time with him, doing a little bit of traveling, working on the business, all these things. And my training routine dropped from its normal, say, 5 times a week, and I was down to 3 times a week. And I did notice my results started to change. But I was okay with it. But now I'm reassessing. What do I want? Why do I really want that? And then how am I going to get it? The other thing about the routines is not just how. It's who I'm going to do it with. Choose well. Get into proximity of people that are focused on the same thing, that believe the same things. And lastly, just expect that shit's going to happen. If you do, you're not going to be disappointed when it does. You expected it. It's part of the plan. Bump, get back on track. So, that's my simple 3 R's to resetting the routines. So my encouragement to you, give yourself grace. Be grateful from where you've come from, because you're now at a higher level than you were when you first started. And take action and just reset. If you like what you've heard today, or you'd like to just reach out, I got 2 links below. One, you can just click on the Calendly link and book a free seminar a free session with me to actually talk about your map and where you're going. And we can discuss if it's a good fit for us to journey together. You can also just click any of the links and learn about our UD Foundations programs and the education and training and mentorship that we offer. Until next time, I encourage you to just be uncommon.